Hey guys, hello. Hey everyone. It's a Vintage Librarian. Hi. I'm. Oh, you gotta pee? Oh my goodness, guys. She's gotta pee as soon as I jump on a live. Can we all just agree that toddlers, like, they all know exactly when you're doing something important and they need to do it? Oh, say hi. Hi. So I wanted to pop on here because I saw this news and I was like, wow, this is really kind of awesome and great. And I just love DG. Like they've just been like this really is really cool.
Look at me.
Look at you. Look at her shirt and then the bellies. But
Oh, a pee.
oh, you need to pee? All right, let me set her up to pee, guys. But here's the thing: before I read the quotes off of here, and I promise I won't show her peeing, friends, because I'm not that kind of a weirdo. But you might hear her pee in the background. So here's the thing. I'm sorry to those friends who've never had to listen to a kid pee. But in the news, I was looking and I saw that Dollar General had changed their hours. Right? They had changed it where. Don't talk to people on the toilet. They had changed their hours to where seniors, elderly, would be able to be the first to shop within the first hour of their store times. So whatever your Dollar General store time is right now, the first hour is dedicated. Let me fix my camera here because it's kind of weird looking. There we go. The first hour is dedicated just to our elderly friends or our senior citizens, things like that, which I think is awesome because that's the biggest thing is we're wanting to minimize risk for our elderly population and our higher risk population. Absolutely love that. So glad that they're doing that. I think that's a smart idea because everybody, you did. She did it, guys. She did it. Thumbs up. She did it. Don't touch, don't touch, don't touch. Well, when you're done wiping and everything else and washing your hands, you can see. Oh, are you okay? Oh, I'm trying to get you. You okay? There you go. So I think that's a really smart idea. Guys, she is so funny. But here's the thing. Let me know about who's in your life that has a problem. Like my mother-in-law is one that has heart issues, has always had heart issues. I remember when I was first dating my husband. You want to brush your teeth and wash your hands? Yeah, that'll keep you busy. Here you go. Put your hands out. Good job. Wash them good. Do them like Mommy showed you. So one of the things my mother-in-law has is a heart condition. That was her pee, guys, not me. So she has a heart condition, has always had a heart condition, and I remember first dating my husband, and she was taking this medication that would make her hair fall out, and she had to stop taking it, and it was just like I felt so bad for her, and just stunned by all that, and she has to take all this different medications for her heart, her blood pressure, her body, everything, and then she's had 3 back surgeries. So, I'm sure we've all got somebody in our life that has compromised immune systems, are sensitive, and they need that extra time. So this is really great. Okay, I'll go away. She knows how to wash her hands, guys. Okay, so I can read to you this thing, and I'll put the link down below for you guys to look at it too if you're not like already Googling this or know about this. But on Fox News, it says on here, Dollar General stores throughout the states announced plans to dedicate the first hour of each shopping day to senior shoppers starting on Tuesday. That's today. Dollar General is strongly encouraging that the first hour of operations each day be dedicated solely for the shopping needs of senior customers who are one of the groups most vulnerable by, the virus. And generally wants to provide these at-risk customers with the ability to purchase items they need and want at the beginning of each day to avoid busier and more crowded shopping periods. Other customers will have to plan around these windows, and store hours are also closing 1 hour earlier to protect their employees and allow them to clean and restock store shelves. And we all know. I had to, my husband, bless him. My mother-in-law and them got us just a few things, and then he went out and did some shopping the very next morning at 6 a.m., which was great. And then the next day, he goes shopping some more. I had to get onto him. I said, you are being ridiculous, and you are being a food hoarder, and this is really, you can't sit here and keep shopping and buying all this stuff up, because we need to leave it for other people. And he was like, He said, I knew you would get mad at me. I said, well, yeah, I would. But it is different being at home eating all the time. I will say that. Anybody else having issues of like wanting to eat the whole time? I'm trying not to. I'm a person that will go into work and not eat the whole time until noon. Like I just don't usually eat breakfast. Is it hot? Oh, it's high. Oh no, the water. There you go. Let me turn on the cool water. There we go. So I'm not a person that really eats breakfast all the time, and then I eat lunch, and I usually eat some sort of fish, and like, man, guys, I'm just so tempted to eat carbs this whole time. But we have been. Is it cold now? We have been dedicated to spending like at least 30 to 40 minutes exercising. She gave up within 20 minutes, which was good news for me because. Is it cold now? I just can't get it right, can I? There we go. Now don't forget to brush your teeth. Here, let me take this. Don't forget to brush your teeth, okay? You brush your teethies too, okay? But yeah, so we exercised. I posted that on Facebook too and Instagram of us exercising, and you know, we're supposed to have 71-degree weather at some point this week. I think it's going to be 55 today, so I'm hoping I can get her outside. We have a big enough parking lot in our home area for her, and actually my nephew's over here now too, which I guess we're keeping him this whole time because that's what my mother-in-law said. She's like, we're not running people back and forth to catch anything. He's staying here if he comes here. So I guess it's a good thing he did buy more food, right? We got little children running around, so I hope he brought his little guitar so I can teach him some guitar stuff. But I am working from home. I don't know about the rest of y'all. I should actually say hello to all my friends on here. Hi, sweet mama. It's always good to see you. Christine Morse, good morning. Mary Warner, good morning. She said, my store manager is the best. That's awesome. Hi, Barbara Mitchell with the sun. Donna Hall from Texas. Hi. Hashtag mom life. Yeah, you know, you gotta. I saw the funniest thing ever. I'll have to try to see if I can post it on my Instagram and my Facebook account. That's my Vintage Librarian one. Oh my gosh, I saw some of the funniest things of like if you're working at home with your toddler.
I did it.
I mean, really, guys? And I actually study my Bible too a lot, so I'm just like, this is rough. She's crazy. Immunocompromised as well. Thank you, sweet mama. And Lisa says she loves that. Ours is opening an hour early. May want to call your store. Seems like different stores, different times. Thank you, Mary Warner. Appreciate that. That's really good advice for sure. I'm glad they're doing that, says Terry Lynn. I agree. I'm super glad they're doing that and taking care of people. Hi from South Carolina. Hello. My husband works even though his coworkers get the same pay not to work at home. That's hard. That's hard. My husband as well is still going to work. He works in a factory. Their factory is ran from an overseas operation. It is a very big factory. In fact, when they had the GM strike, it affected them to the point where he had to help lay off people, and it was really a really bad time. They lost like $50 million within the month. So, and I'm sure, who knows. And then my sister-in-law is also pregnant too. So we definitely need to throw some prayers up there and just be considerate of each other. But I just loved how the Dollar General was doing that. Hi, say hi.
Hi. I got a drink.
You did get a drink. I'm gonna have to give her
I
a
want
bath.
my hand. I want my hand.
You did wash your hands. Guys, we have been working on our hand washing skills. I feel like I'm Dr. Oz, literally, because I feel like kids are the most germy anyways. And I was like, I never knew I wasn't washing as well as I could be. I mean, I would sing happy birthday in my mind and wash my hands, but so many different techniques. I don't know if anybody else feels this way when they wash their hands, but I feel like I'm like bringing the Holy Spirit into the room. Like, you are here working in this place. You know, like I'm just like really washing them hands really well. He is a shipping quality control and hazardous material handler. She is pretty adorable. Yes, we've got to keep praying for our nations. And guys, how cool is it though that we do live in an age of where we can still communicate and talk to each other like this? I actually plan on teaching my kids this Wednesday through the app Zoom. I saw it on another youth ministry website, and they were talking about how they could do video conferencing with their other students and have a lesson. And, you know, we've got live streams. People can still get the word. And you know, I can still do online giving as well to my church, which is great. So I've been really happy about that, to give what I can. Yeah, just being careful of I just love how, you know, I will say this, you know, when our nation is really in a crisis, people really have stepped up. I am like super proud to be an American right now, because normally you hear about like raiding and people going nuts and fires everywhere, but this is, what are you doing? You know, you all know you gotta watch a topic. You need more? You need more? Oh, she's so dramatic. I don't know, you guys, where she got it from. Here. Oh, Lord. Let mommy help you.
I did it.
You did. You put it back in there. Good job. Here you go. She's learning how to drink with just a cup, guys, so it's kind of... I'm putting you guys down so I can hang this up. Look how crazy her hair is today, though, yo. Only my chin. Say, excuse me. So, this is our life right now. We get up. We do some breakfast. We still haven't really done breakfast because she woke up a little late. No, are you really doing that again? Okay. We get some breakfast. We do our Bible time. And then we just kind of play. So I'm sure we'll play here in a little while. And then we do some exercising and lunch, which is what we did yesterday. And then I try to get her to nap for an hour, which was hilariously awesome, my attempts. So, praying for all in this situation, other people who have to be out there at risk. Yes, she does steal the show. I was going to look on here, by the way, to look at some other stores. Other stores, I think, are launching very similar countermeasures as well. I think Publix, Kroger, and Walmart all announced measures to change their store hours, which is true. Always check your store hours, guys, before you go in, because I know our store hours did change as well. People still got to eat, so thank you to all those individuals that work at groceries. Thank you to all of our medical people out there. Thank you for our gas station attendants. You know, some people still have to get out there and do their jobs, even amongst this, and they may be worried as well. So thank you to those people. You know, high five to you. We appreciate you so much. Hey, girl. Oh, I'll get it then. And that's the other thing that brings me to my next thing here. Besides the senior things.
Oh, come here.
What? Oh, I'll get it. Don't touch that. I hope you guys have stockpiled. I know one of the things I see is like huge stockpiles on videos, and I don't know if you guys know this for sure. It can already tell in my videos or my pictures around my home. God. I live in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It's not that huge, and there's 4 of us living in here. My stepdaughter lives in this room. And look, she still has a tree up. We're still celebrating Christmas in there. You're welcome, friends. I blame my husband. But we live in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and we don't have a lot of space to store things, but I've gotten you do got chalk. I'll pull that out for you to play with. But I've gotten very, like, inventive with how I keep my stockpile around the house. So you can still stockpile too, you know, maybe not today, but crazy like, but you can stockpile for the future as well and still be able to have a good amount for your family. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I've gotten, yeah, let's leave that closed for now. You use that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, sissy chalk. Yeah. So I've gotten inventive over the years of how to keep my stuff. One of my main places I keep my stockpile is pretty much this closet. My husband just texted me. You can't open it. Oh, can't open. Can't open. God. Somebody said I gave my stockpile away to people who can't get out and who couldn't get anything. That is awesome. If you guys do have extras and can help your neighbor, that is so amazing and awesome to do. Thank you for doing that, Lee Ware. Thank you for being just an example. I unfortunately am not sure how much I'm going to be able to give of like my paper products. because I don't have a huge amount of paper products. I do, but then I don't because there's, again, 4 of us within our household, currently just 3, and then my in-laws live next door. So this is kind of what I have stocked up at the moment on top of our giant unicorn toy. But they're, they're 24 packs, so we're good. We should be fine, between our 2 households. But, when you have that many girls, it's kind of like, bleh. Yeah. I guess it's broke. It's broke. It's not a big deal, though. It's okay. Oh, I love how kids just throw things on the floor. And then my other way I keep my stockpile, like I said, was in here. I'll turn on the light over here. Well, I get your chair. Man, she's so needy, friends. So you can see, like, already how small my home is. It was fine when it was just kind of like me and my husband, and my stepdaughter came over once in a while. But she comes over a lot, actually, too. And nowadays. And you're very welcome. So I've kind of had to get inventive of how I keep stuff. This is like probably where my biggest amount is. And I'm telling you, these baby boxes keep a lot of stuff in them. So I've got some pull-out drawers and some bags and things like that. Some things I haven't quite put away all the way yet. But you can kind of just see how my stockpile works here. Keep my tooth products and my shaving cream. Got some air products and things. Makeup. Some men's products, face makeup, stuff like that. I try to keep the products together. I know I've got hair products down here, absolutely full, absolutely full. I would pull it out, but oh my gosh, that would be kind of hilarious with me trying to pull it out while holding this. These are cleaning products that I know are in there, and then I've got like a ton of like hairsprays and things like that at the very top here, and just kind of random things thrown in there. And then I do keep medications. I have a lot of extra medications up in this box right here. And then some little odds and ends. But that's where I keep those. And then I also keep things in here as well in the bathroom in another box. So I keep a lot of body products, all those tampons we bought and everything. More body products in here. So I keep them there. And then I always have to get onto my husband on the soap situation even before this whole thing, because he would like open up one soap that was like brand new even though we already had one open. I keep my soap we're using up here. I always keep it right there. But I keep all my extra soaps down here, so you can kind of see where all my extra soap is at, and Febreze things that I'm actively using. So that's kind of how I do my stockpile. Just kind of give you guys some ideas how I keep things stocked up in my house. I do have another box that I keep things in. I had it somewhere else, but I've had to pull it out recently. It's this one right here. I keep a lot of all detergent products in there. Pretty much that's absolutely full as well. And Snuggle products and things like that. What are you doing? Yeah, let's leave the cup alone. Okay, you're fine. Oh, you want it? Okay, here you go. She's a big kid now, guys. She wants to drink out of a cup. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to show you guys how my stockpile works, just to show you also like the different hours that are going on. I'm good on soap and things like that. I think I have enough toilet paper for a couple weeks. Yeah, I think so. I think we do too as well. So, but I just wanted to talk about that. I just thought it was really cool how people are just like working together, doing great things. Like, and that's one of the things working at home in ministry for myself. There's a lot of calls, a lot of things. We did air. One of the problems we had was like our Wi-Fi and everything in our internet has been messed up since we changed providers, and I think we're going to change back. I don't know. So we couldn't live stream. Thankfully, your girl over here has a lot of experience with doing videos and having things go wrong on her. So I recorded everything, put them into an edited format, and then posted it for us for our church online. I'm taking a lot of those clips and using them for different things for our pastor. like giving and informing people how to use Right Now Media. Right Now Media is like an online subscription service, like, ooh, scary, like Netflix, where people can access Bible series, except our church pays for it, so people can access it, and I made a video tutorial on how people could access that. So, just being really mindful of that. I love how I like wiped my face. They tell you not to do that, but I did wash my hands a second ago. I'm so paranoid. That's the other thing, guys. Not to be paranoid. Trying not to be paranoid and just live in a state of peace and look at this time as a blessing from God. Like, look at this time as a time to reconnect with my family, to just be home with my kiddo, even though she's absolutely driving me nuts. Girl, quit wiping that stuff on here. Quit. Your dad's gonna fire you up. No. Do not do that again. Do not wipe your chalk hands on stuff. Thank you, friend. Take that in there. Go play. Girlfriend. Whew. Anywho, I just wanted to pop on here and talk about that. The change of hours. Our pastor got a giant box of toilet paper to help others. That's so great. That's so awesome. But yeah, I kind of wanted to talk about that. I thought that was really cool. I didn't know if anybody else saw that, what they're doing. That's what our pastor did for the needs of others. Good morning, Achia Trevino. Hello, A.T. Edwards. There she is. In her beautiful, looks like yellow dress almost in there too. That's why I always remember you too in that picture for Miss Trevino. Hey, Mr. Edwards or Miss Edwards. It says A.T., so I don't know. But yeah, I just thought that was really cool, what they're doing, and, making my message for this upcoming Wednesday is different too, because one of the sermon series I was doing, hello Miss, or Ms., one of the sermon series I was doing was about sex, with talking about that subject with the teens. This last Sunday I talked about how it is good, it was made by God, it's awesome, met within the confines of Merge. But, I think a lot of people don't talk about the positive sides of it and that it was created by God. The other thing was we were going to talk about technology. I think I may go back to my syllabus here soon about that, but I'm doing a different topic one today about fear and anxiety. I've talked about anxiety before, but I think we're ramping up here on the anxiety. Can I get an amen on that? I'm just throwing that out there. I might have had some nervous poops or a few or so here or there. Because it's just so different. I mean, who really has lived in a state like this in the United States that can remember us going into this sort of lockdown state? I think we all know it is for the betterment of everyone, and I appreciate how everyone is thinking of their neighbor. But yeah, it's different. It's different. My tummy is hungry. It just growled. I'm praying and listening to praise music and watching 3 nieces and nephews from my niece who has 9 kids at her house. Wow. Yes, we're just waking up this morning, feeding the kiddos. That was me too, waking up and feeding this kid. I'm about to do something so Kentuckian though. I've never done this until I moved here. But I don't know if anybody else does this, but you just fry up your hot dogs. Not fry them, but you put them in the pan. Cook them up with some eggs and cheese. Like the poor man's food. Hello, Chankita Thomas from Alabama. I'm from Kentucky. But yeah, that's what we're going to do for breakfast here in a hot minute. My husband had to go get dog food.
Look at that.
They like that. Look at that. Oh, you're so nice to share.
She had to do the clip.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just found it.
Oh, wow.
She had it. I did.
Can I just say that she's turning into a professional YouTuber because she's so perfect at saying, hi guys.
Eat.
I wanted to go to DG this morning but decided to stay and wait at all. I was going to get some penny stocks. Yes, it's penny day, by the way, too, if you do go to the Dollar General store. Tuesdays is penny days. Whoop whoop. So I'm still going to post deals, guys, because I know a lot of us, that is our only store and we're used to shopping at that store. So I will continue posting deals as I see them. But yeah, just make sure you watch them too, friends. I posted some deals for this week already. I posted them late Sunday evening. But I'm going to try to keep posting stuff. Off, you're hurting my leg. I'm going to keep posting stuff for you guys and just, you know, just talking to y'all because it's nice to talk to people out in the world besides this thing. Oh my goodness, she's climbing up me. There are many with anxiety over this, but I have to trust God to care for us. That's absolutely right. And what was the verse I wrote down? Let me find it, y'all. It was really so amazing. I was glad I wrote it down. Hey, feet down. The one, let me find it. Sorry, I type a lot of things and then I write them down because I'm a person that, like, I'll type out what I want to say and then I'll write it out multiple times before I actually say a lot of the stuff because it helps me remember better. That's just kind of how my brain works. It's the best way for me to remember things. But girl, you crazy. One of the things I had been looking at for a Bible verse, I believe it was from the book of Psalms, and it was really awesome. And I'll let you guys know it too, because I just think we all need to have this in our hearts for today. Oh, excuse me, not Psalms, it was Proverbs, because, you know, Proverbs is awesome. I mean, Proverbs just be killing it. Solomon got that down, that whole little one-liner business and giving you little pearls of wisdom. And so many things from Proverbs reminds me of, like, things my grandfather would used to say. But in Proverbs 12:25, it says, "Anxiety in a man's heart weighs him down, but a good word makes him glad." And I really loved that in a way because it says, you know, that anxiety weighs us down. And when you look and think about anxiety and fear are not the exact same thing, but the things that happen within you are the same, where they do seem similar, where they do correlate with one another. And, you know, your fears and your anxieties keep you from doing things. And I'm not saying, like, go out and run crazy, because that's not what that is right now. But you can trust her. But the fears and anxieties, you know, do weigh us down, do stop us from going out and doing things, doing new things, wanting to hang out with people, wanting us to go further within our careers. You know, that really holds us down. But then in Deuteronomy, I remembered, which I love Deuteronomy too, and I love Moses because Moses is really cool. I can trust you to jump in there. 31 verse 6 says, "Be strong and courageous. Don't be terrified or afraid of them, for the Lord our God is the one who will go with you. He will not leave you nor abandon you." And when this was written, Moses was really, like, kind of on his deathbed, and he was telling people, you know, God is going to be with you this entire time. Don't be afraid. And I sit here and I kind of, like, remember all those things of, like, what the Israelites did. You know, the Israelites were just a bunch of fools. Let me just throw this out there. I mean, Moses was sent by God to free them from the Egyptians. He frees them from the Egyptians. When they do, they turn around and complain the whole time. "Oh my gosh, we should have just stayed. At least we could eat. Da 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 da." You know, God delivers them and they still gonna complain. Moses goes up on the mount. In front of them, they can see the Spirit of the Lord, like in a cloud. They see it there, but they still don't have patience to wait on God. And they still take all their gold and create a golden calf to pray to. And, you know, Moses comes down and, like, he's like, "What the crap are you guys doing?" But God is still so sufficient and gives great mercy to them. And he almost, like, God literally almost got rid of these people. But Moses reminded God of his promise to them. And he was like, you know, "Don't you remember, you know, you promised you would take care of us?" And so God still sticks with his covenant and his promise. So, like, even through all these times of when these people acted stupid and crazy and nuts, you know, God was still for them. He still tried so hard to have a relationship with the Israelites. And just like today, God still wants to be with us. He still wants to be around us. He doesn't want us to have a spirit of fear. That's why, you know, "Do not fear" was written over 365 times in the Bible. That's not an accident that it's more than the days of a year. So I just, like, really loved those two things together. It just kind of really struck me. And just to even think about, you know, Moses comforting the Israelites, like, don't worry. God, this entire time, has been faithful. He's going to be with us. He's going to be for you. Do not fear. Girl, you gonna get spanked. Quit. Sorry. So my kid is trying to take stuff. Now you know you've never been allowed to take this computer chair out of here, girlfriend. Give a word from the Lord and then gotta spank your kid. I didn't really spank her, I just had to move her. Hey, what's wrong? Oh, you got your foot? Sorry, friends. You're welcome. You can always trust me to give you a word from God and a crying toddler in the background. Come here. This is how working from home is working for me. Yeah, you got a boo-boos. She said, guys, I got a boo-boo.
On your chair.
Oh, on the chair?
Yeah.
Did I accidentally run it over when I moved it?
Yeah. Make it.
I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to run your toe over, honey. I was just moving the chair. You want me to look at it again? Which one is it? This one? Okay.
Oh, you guys.
You want to see the guys?
Guys, have a boo-boo.
Guy has a boo-boo.
What? Here.
Right here. Oh. Let them kiss it virtually. Mwah. My kid has watched me way too much. She's become a YouTuber. She really is. She's something else. But yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to go into like let me go into preach mode, but I just kind of felt you guys needed that. Lee Wayer said she got to run. Thanks for chatting. Have an adorable kid. You know, thank you. She is adorable. Praying for you all. Please pray for us. Thank you. I will definitely do that, Lee Wayer. How many hours a day do you take out your daughter outside? It's really good, especially for no viruses to get on and the germs to get out. We didn't go out yesterday because it was still too cold. I don't know if you guys noticed too. She had ear tubes done a while back ago, so I'm always just cautious about her head. But we'll probably be going out today for sure because it's supposed to be like 55 degrees. I'll just put a hat on her head and let her run around out there for about a half hour, maybe 45 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. It's just because it's so cold and she's so little. I don't want her to get sick on top of everything else too, so, you know. My kid is nuts. But it is going to be like 71 degrees Friday. Now, you better believe we're going to be jumping on the trampoline as long as possible that day. Hey, look at me. Mommy needs to be quiet, okay? Calm down just a little bit. You can in just a minute. Hola, hello. Spectrum World. Chanquita Thomas, hello. Alberta Garcia said, oh, amen. My friend, it's good to something. My Spanish is very limited. And yes, I may have a Bachelor of Arts, but it's been so long since I spoke Spanish that I'm not really good at it anymore at all. But yes, I'm going to be praying for everybody, and I'm sorry this video is, she's jumping on me, is a little crazy and every which way, but I just wanted to talk about the Dollar General thing, how they were changing the hours. I thought that was really great. They're being very mindful and careful, and just everybody, you know, I know you got to get out there and still shop. I will have to go out there soon this week to go back to my church and to pick up some items to make a video for them to post for Sunday. You know, just, you know, we still got to live and do things, but we still got to be careful. So I guess, you know, just y'all be careful too. And I will see you guys very soon. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Not down, but up. And we'll see you guys next time. All right, Vintage Librarian out. And the library, baby, where's she at? Say bye.
Bye!